Hey, what's happening YouTube? I figure I want to make a tutorial. 3-part tutorial. Editing, special effects, and sound effects. I'm going to edit a video that was for my friend's project back a few months ago. So, let's get started. Hey, what's happening YouTube? Now that we're going to do the 3-part tutorial, I'm going to be using Vegas Pro 12. I was originally going to use Adobe Premiere Pro, but I'm not fast in it because I'm still learning how to use all the tools and whatnot. Sony Vegas, on the other hand, I have been using this program for years now. So we're just going to use this. We are going to, oh, look at me, I'm already trying to do the Premiere Pro things. We're just going to open up our videos, open up any video you guys want to edit. I'm going to open up the videos I'm going to edit. And I think I'm missing a clip if I'm not mistaken. Nope, they're all here. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. This is a project that I edited for my friends a few months ago. And I was going to edit it again because I had to do it in a rush and the effects were terrible. So we're going to start this off with a nice text. If you guys want to start off your videos with a text, be my guest. In my opinion, I think a good, video always starts out with a text. Why do I think that? Because it always looks good. We're going to put 1942. Why am I putting 1942? Supposedly that's where my friends tell me this takes place. Oh man, I wish this was more like Premiere Pro, where I can actually know what the fonts look like instead of having to click them every here and there. Let's go with that. That looks okay. Let's just put a little... And let's leave it like that. Let's just scale this a bit. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, this right here, I just have it on my other screen. So if you guys want to see a couple of tools, well then, you know why. And to make that look nice, let's add a little bit of a bump map. Bump maps, I always like to go with the right upward glow, just drag it on there and move this little dude around until you're satisfied. The light will move around driftly and swiftly, and boom, again, the window's over here. And that's perfect, that's fine. Now we're just going to drag this short because you really don't want a long text. Long text, people are going to be sitting there like, when's the video going to start, dude? I'm leaving. And you don't want that. Yes, that's fine. We're going to drag a little corner. What I just did was I added a little fade. It's a crossfade. So that will fade. Whoops. I think I added a bump map to my video. Why does my video look like this? Okay. Sorry, give me a minute. I'm not quite sure why my video looks like that. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna pause this real quick because I need to know what's going on. Alrighty, sorry about that. That actually took like 10 minutes. I kind of figured it out that when I dragged the bump map, I dragged it to the screen, not the clip. So that was my bad. Anyway, I kind of redid 1942. There's 1942, and then it crossfades into the clip. So my friend's just going to be standing there.
The battle has begun. The Battle of Stalengrad has just begun.
I'm probably going to make this into 4 parts. And add another thing for music. A little composed music here. Anyway, we're going to go to our next clip. I have a little thing right here where do you see these nudges right here? Those are normally when I say action. If not, then I say action and I make my actors wait. It would be probably a good idea to stabilize that, but I'm not much of a stabilizer. So we're going to crossfade that. So when it crossfades, my computer's a bit slow. We can go there to the next scene. And it's going to go by kind of quick. So let's just extend that. And after the end of that clip, we're going to add the next clip, which is my friend right here. Well, I think it's... No, don't tell me this is a video of us just messing around. I think it's a video of us just messing around. It's a video of us messing around. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Here's the clip I'm trying to add. Okay. This is the clip I'm looking for. We're going to just trim that out. Normally I'll use a trimmer. They have a trimmer tool, but I never really use them. And then I have my friend right there talking into the phone.
Okay. Yeah, Steven. Steven.
We're going to have him talking to the phone right there.
Wait.
Right there when he says, wait, what? We'll crop that out. Bring this here.
Yeah.
Bring this down.
Yeah.
Crop that part out when I say action.
Okay.
Bring that up.
But there's no one here.
And since I know where my videos have to end, I know exactly where to trim them. If you know exactly where your videos gotta end, you know, go ahead and trim them. Just give you...
And action.
This scene right here, where my friends are going to be looking at the floor at the same time.
Hit the deck!
That's the part where we're going to add some little smoke particles in the floor, because there's supposed to be some bullets flying by. And this is a continuous shot from this one.
Alright, do that again. I dare you. I triple dare you. Yeah, 'cause you know I'm recording now, that's why. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
And action.
Hit the deck!
He said hit the deck. You can see as they're about to hit the floor, you want to trim that down and bring it here. Because as soon as you do that, this is what you get all together.
No one here. Hit the deck!
As soon as he jumps, they go straight to this scene, which is pretty cool. So now we're going to go here, crop out the part where I say action, where I can see my friend moving. Move that trim away. Let me see, what's that last part right there? As you can see, they're smiling. Hopefully that's not noticeable. But I'm not one to really talk. I think it's this one that we have to use.
Action.
This part right there. Trim it down a bit. Bring it out.
What? You see them?
Okay, now from there, trim that down. What's this one? I have a clip of my friend here throwing a grenade. Well, it's not a real grenade, it's a tennis ball we found. But the thing is, you can't see it. That's the thing. So when you add the sound effect, it's going to sound like a grenade hitting the floor. See, that obviously sounded like, it did not sound like a grenade hitting the floor. We'll get into the sound effects tutorial later. Now, we're going to go right here. This is the part where you can see, obviously, the tennis ball in the floor. And my friends out there, we unblur the tennis ball and go to them. This scene requires no cropping, just link it up. So if you go all together, this is what we're going to have. We're going to start from right here.
Okay. But there's no one here. Hit the deck!
And that's not bad. Now we're going to skip down here where this falls. And there you go. Now I'm going to just bring this down a bit. Bring it down to half because my computer's kind of slow. And I don't even have it on... Well, yeah, I don't even have it on preview full. I normally have it on preview full. But since I'm kind of recording the screen, yeah, no. You know the deuce. Okay, let's keep going. This is another scene right here. I'm gonna crop out the part where I say action. What my friend's gonna say, and they're gonna duck. Because that's the part where we're gonna add a nice little explosion in After Effects. And as you can see here,
Action.
and here, I'm not quite sure which one it is. I don't know, forget that. Okay, this is not the one. This is the one that we're going to be using. This is... this is going to be part of the special effects. This is going to be a cloning tutorial. I'm not going to lie. Oh my gosh, there are kids in the background. When you guys are making films, try and pay attention to the background, because there are like 2 people right here just watching me run like an idiot back and forth. Which sucks. Okay, well I'm going to crop the end. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know how to clone. But, you know, it's always a good idea to, you know, get refresh your mind and whatnot. So here, I start running here. And this is what we're going to do. I ran about all the way up to here. So we're going to split this. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to add another video layer. So we need 3. We need 3 video layers. 1, 2. No, actually we need 2. Oops. I kind of cropped out the wrong thing. There we go. We just need 2 more. Because we already got this one. So we're going to use this one. We're going to shrink this to the point where I'm all the way in the corner, right there. And I start running. I'm going to skip ahead to where I jump off the cam. I'm going to bring this. I'm going to unlink them. This button right here, well actually wrong button. See, it says ignore event grouping. If you ever want to unlink them, see, now I can easily, now if you click that and this happens to you, it's because you both have them highlighted. Unhighlight one and just move one around. And then we're going to move this right above here. See how it overlaps? We're going to unoverlap this. We don't need it. Now we're going to go over here. We can obviously get rid of this. But I'm also going to turn this back on because otherwise we're going to have a situation with all the other videos. I'm going to come over here. Wait for me to get ready. Any day now. Blah, 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 blah. Right there, I started running. And then right here, beep, just like that. We're going to put it up here, just like that. Now comes the little bit tricky. If you're not careful, this can really screw you. We're going to go to video effects, right? You're going to look for something. If you're editing on Sony Vegas and you're doing something about clone, you might want to just pay close attention to this part. You're going to grab something that is called cookie cutter. I recommend a square depending on the situation. We're going to bring this over here. Notice how now you can see 2 of us. If I put it over here, you can't see that guy. Bum, bum, bum. Now you're wondering, but dude, there's like a border around the thing. Yeah, what border? What border is there? But I'm going to hold on to the border just for a minute, like right there. Just so I can see the size. Now I'm going to take this away and put it over here. And now I can get rid of the border completely. And just to be safe, you can see the line right here along the side. Right here, you can see it. So you're going to, whoops. So anything, you're going to come right here. To feather, you don't want to feather it too much because you can see it just makes a ghost run invisible next to you. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to move this farther down. Hang on, let me check my border. Yeah, you have to grab it in the middle. Now we're just going to feather it out and get rid of the border. We don't want too much further though. Just enough feather before my dude over here turns invisible. Because this way, we have to add another one. And it's not fun. But this one is going to be cutaway section. Whoops. Actually, no. Because we need another one over here. That's right. You need one right over here. Yes, I know. Sucks. Wait a minute, what the heck is this one? Okay, see, I already screwed things up. Let me fix this up and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, sorry about that, YouTube. Let me just run you by exactly what I did. This first video right here has 2 cookie cutters. Whoops. Oh great, I'm such a mess. This is why I have 2 screens. This first video right here has 2 cookie cutters. The first one right here has cut away all but section. This square, I'm going to show you where it is. You see the border? The border outlines this area. Whoops, I don't want to click nothing. Outlines this area. And it's cut away. Now if I click cut away section, it's just going to cut away what I have there. Why did this one leave? I'll show you in a minute. We want to leave it in cut away all but section and decrease the border. This cookie cutter is all over here. This one's cut away section. Why am I cutting away? Because it has to cut this video so it can go to this one over here. So I can go to the second one. So it's like, how do I put this? It's like drilling a hole. You have to make sure you can go through all the holes before you can get to the door. I mean, to the other side. Let's say the other side. They get door. So there's a cookie cutter here, on this side, and there's a cookie cutter here, on this side. So you want to do, cutaway section on the second cookie cutter. So the first cookie cutter is cut away all but section, and that cookie cutter is going to be on top of this one. The second one is going to be where your third guy would be. Get rid of the border. And make sure it's positioned so they don't run into the border. As soon as they run into the border, that's it. Now if you come over here, there's only one cookie cutter. And it's cut away all this section. So it's going to cut away all of this, right here, but this section. See where the border is? It's over here. Why is it over here? Because I have it on cut away all but section. So I'm cutting this out so I can keep this. And it's cutting everything else out except this. So if I put cut away but section, then they disappear. It's a little complex to understand, but you'll get the hang of it. Other than that, if you know how to do it in After Effects, stick to After Effects. So there you go, you got the guys right here running. It's in slow motion because of all the effects. But there you go, you got your 3 dudes running right there. Pretty cool. That's the VFX for this time. See this? We're going to do the same thing here. But since you've already seen this, I'm just going to pause and skip ahead. So, hold on 1 minute. Okay, so that took a long time as well. You can tell by the time. Now, this is what I pretty much got. And I got 3 more coming from the other angles. My friends kind of moved the camera, so I had to feather this out so it can blend in. So on this side as well. So it can blend in and you don't see the lines. Now we're going to go to the next part. Which, no more cloning. Thank goodness. What is this? Oh, I hate it when they don't shut the camera off. Oh, my friend, he's such a dork. Alex. Subscribe to his channel. He's doing daily vlogs. That is Alexander McCrary at Alexander McCrary Daily Vlogs. Check him out, por favor. He has some pretty good daily vlogs, people. Whoops, sir. This shouldn't have been here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I forgot to clip that back on. Okay. I'm going to put this here. And then my friends look up.
Action.
Excuse me. I'm going to go here. friend leaves the camera angle. My other friend is going to come up. As soon as I see action. Oh boy, hang on, let me just skip ahead here. To the point where he gets up right here. Oh no, wait, he got blurry. That's right, I made him do it twice. Okay, so it's down here. No biggie. Then we're just gonna move bypass him. Just like that. And boom. This tutorial is only basically editing on the timeline, trimming, and whatnot. I showed you pretty much how to use a cookie cutter, but if you know how to do it in After Effects for cloning, be my guest. Go ahead and do it. Please keep your please keep your camera on a tripod. It is needed. And whatever you do, do not move it, because as soon as you move it, that is it. You might have to start over. My tripod got moved a little bit. I managed to feather it out. That's not always going to work. There are going to be times where half the sofa is on the south side and the rest of the sofa is on the upper side. It's really crazy. I don't know how filmmakers just run around with the camera and with duplicates like that one Jackie Chan movie. Anywho, you basically get the idea for cropping and editing and just the basic. This is just basic stuff, just cropping and editing. Any questions about cropping and editing, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and finish cropping the rest of this film out, and we're going to move on to, well, you can go ahead and move on to the next video once it's uploaded, which is special effects. So stay tuned for part 2, amigos. This is Ominator Productions.